Hey there, good morning and happy Monday. Today is January 20th. It is Martin Luther King Day, and I kind of wanted to do my daily intentions today just in a little different format. I wanted to kind of talk to you directly and just to see how I could kind of walk you through the process of how I do my daily intentions, and also just kind of talk to you a little bit about some things that I'm kind of just thinking about today and as January 2025 starts. So I thought this would be just a great opportunity. I live in New Jersey. We just had a major snowstorm. However, because it's about 19 degrees outside, there's just lots of ice. So it's a perfect time just to kind of, be at home, enjoy my cup of coffee, and just chat with you a little bit. So today, I'm just going to go ahead and fill out my daily intentions, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about where I'm at. So, today is January 20th. And how am I feeling today? I think I'm feeling optimistic. And one of the reasons I'm feeling optimistic is because I spent a lot of time just this last week really just doing a SWOT analysis on my goals for the year. So I think that I looked at all of my major projects that relate to my personal job and my business, and I really took the time to break it down and to really analyze them. I have a journal, kind of like a very generic Archer and Olive journal that I take with me everywhere. It's kind of like my brain dumping book, and I use that to really just break down, what I want to do with social media, what I want to do with my TPT store, and how I want to set up my products, what I'd like to do with my with social media and Instagram. How do I want to, how do I want to present myself on social media? Hint, I struggle with social media. It is one of the most, I think, just like kind of like challenging apps I've ever used. So do I want to continue it, or how do I want to kind of show myself or portray myself on social media? Regarding Instagram, I have, met several coaches, and worked with them who've gone over faceless marketing, digital marketing, using reels, and kind of just adding animations and things like that to your posts. I think the one thing I've learned, you have to do, I think, what's comfortable for you, because it won't be authentic. And my goal is to, whatever I do and share with you, is to be authentic and to show you who I truly am as Heather. I'm me. I can't be anyone else, right? So I'm feeling optimistic because I really took the time to just analyze, my goals, what I'd like to do with all of those areas, and how I want to break them down. I'm also being very mindful not to overwhelm myself, because when we want to do everything, we get very excited, we get very motivated, and then we can get overwhelmed. So the one thing I'm really working hard to do is to map out those goals on a month-to-month basis and not do too much at one time. So today I'm feeling optimistic. Great. So now, how do I want to feel throughout the day? Even though today is snowing outside and there's ice everywhere, I still do have to go outside and run some errands. I'm actually excited because I think it's important for me to be able to go outside and get that fresh air and just, be outside and walk a little bit and have movement. So I'm actually really, I'm excited just to kind of see what my day turns out to be. So I'm going to put excited. Now, what do I need to feel good about my day? I definitely need to consider I have quite a few projects that I'm working on today. I have to do lesson planning for the week. I have to do some planning for some coaching meetings that I have. And then I also have to do some of my own kind of, personal journaling work. And right now I'm working on a project of setting up a reflection book that I take with me everywhere. But it's a Bujo journal, so I have to kind of do all the setup myself. So I'm just working on setting that up as well. So, what do I need to do to feel good and to make sure that I can manage all of those things? The one thing I'm going to make sure to do is I really have to make sure I pace myself, and I use a task list. I think I'm gonna have to pull up my old, like, a little, task list to check off all those different things I want to get done today. So I'm gonna definitely set up my pacing and pace myself. And use a chat, and I would say, and use a task list. Now, what do I want to attract to myself today? I want to attract peace and calm. And let me explain why. Today is January 20th in the United States. It is Martin Luther King Day, but it is also the inauguration. And, I think I know and I recognize that there are some people who are just like, they're like, well, let's see what happens. Some individuals are, I'm upset, but I'm gonna, pray about it and, ask God to just kind of guide me through these next few years. There are some people who are facing some really deep trauma about, the next president of the United States. And I think that one thing I want to attract to myself today is like just kind of empathy for others. I want to make sure that I lend a voice and allow those who need that space to have that space, but also to be an ear and an avenue of support for anyone who really needs that encouragement and that hug. I think sometimes people just need a hug and to know that we're all here together for one another. Like, we're still human beings. We should still be doing things like this for one another as people. So I want to make sure that that's something I attract to myself is empathy, but I want to make sure, like, I don't necessarily feel like I need empathy, but I want to give it towards others and help others, especially my teachers this year. This week, I think this week my teachers are going to have a little bit of a struggle. There's a lot of change happening, and I think that, they just need that blanket of support from people like me. So now today I will let go of, I'm going to say, negative thoughts. And let me explain why you have to get rid of negative thoughts. Negative thoughts don't help anyone. Negative thoughts actually can make you feel worse about your spirit, worse about your outlook in life. Negative thoughts can help you, they can help you actually get sick. Like, people can get true depression when you keep pondering on the negative and you don't have a positive outlook in life. So I want to make sure that I will let go of today. I'm not going to allow a negative thought to come through my mind. It's okay to acknowledge, hold on one second, I just want to write this down. So it's okay to acknowledge when you're not feeling the greatest about things, the greatest about your outlook in life, the greatest about your goals, the greatest about even the situation you're in. There are some teachers I know, right? I'm going to bring back to teachers because that's who I know. There are some teachers who truly struggle in their position. There are some teachers who love it. They love the grind. They love kind of working hand in hand with students and trying all kinds of things. And there are truly some teachers who they're struggling and they're burnt out. So what I feel like I want to make sure I let go of is negative thoughts, because I know that when I look at the world and every day I'm going to have a sip of coffee. When I look at the world and every single day as an opportunity for something great to happen, to inspire students, to inspire teachers I work with, and to leave my mark on the world, right? I think that helps your whole outlook, that helps your mindset. And really, I'm setting daily intentions and I'm sharing them with you because I feel like it's all about shifting your mindset. And the more you shift your mindset, I do think that your outlook on life changes. And I feel like as I've worked on that, I feel like already my outlook in life has changed. And I've only done, I'm going to count them right now. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only done that. Today's my 8th day of doing daily intentions, and I've already seen a big difference in my mood, in my spirit, in my outlook, and in my mindset. And I think that is the goal of doing something like this, taking the time to do it. I think what I'm going to do, because not everyone can afford to purchase beautiful little embossed books like this. I'm gonna create a free printable for daily intentions, and I'm gonna post it on the description below, just because I want, if you want to download it and just kind of, do some of these a few times a week. I do believe that it's going to help change your outlook, change your mood, change your spirit, change your hope for the future. And that's my goal, is to really, for all of us to kind of, to share with you what I do that helps really shift my mindset, my life, and my goals. So today I will embrace, I'm going to go ahead to the next question. Today I will embrace, I would like to make a mindful connection with my sister. And that's one of my goals this year in the area of family, is to make more connections with my sister, my brother, and just family, that sometimes we get so busy and we allow time. I'm not going to say we let the time, I'm going to say we allow time to, as an excuse, so that, hey, I'm too busy. So hold on one second, I just got a chat. So what I was saying is, sometimes we allow the busyness of our day to be an excuse. And I think that's something I'm guilty of. And I want to intentionally make a connection with my sister today. I want to give her a call, see how she's doing, see how her daughter is doing. And, just let her know I'm thinking of her. So that's something I'm going to intentionally focus on for today. My life. So one thing, I've already done it, I think in about this 10 minutes, is set my daily intentions. But I would also, something I also want to do, I want to map out just a few high priority tasks today. I have so many, I cannot realistically do them all. I think to assume that you could do so many things in one day sets you up for just kind of, if you don't accomplish those tasks, you're going to feel like I failed. So I want to make sure I prioritize specific tasks today that have to be done. And then I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, if I was able to do these extra tasks, that is amazing. I did extra than I originally intended. And that's the whole point of setting my day up like this. So I'm going to definitely set up a priority, an Eisenhower matrix. I will walk you through one of those when I get a chance. So I'm going to use the Eisenhower matrix to set up priorities. And also, I want to spend at least 20 minutes today doing kind of a little cardio workout. And I think that actually helps to clear my mind. It helps to kind of just, move the body a little bit. You're burning energy. You're alone with your thoughts. And I like opportunities like that. I do not pay for anything for cardio workout. I go on YouTube and there's one person that I do follow in terms of cardio workouts, because she just great different different circuits of training, and she's got tons of videos. So her name is Heather Robertson. I'll link her channel in the description as well. But I have actually used Heather Robertson's different like workouts for about 2 years now. So I really do enjoy just like sometimes, I don't do training or, these little 20-minute workouts, 10, 15-minute workouts every day. I do them at least 2 to 3 times a week. And I feel like because I'm able to do them, I feel like, physically, I feel a little stronger. I feel like I can have more energy. I feel like I take that time away from the busyness of life and I spend it focusing on my health, which is, again, that's one of my areas of life that I'm focusing on is health. Okay, so now today's mantra and affirmation. Now, I'm going to let you in on a secret. I struggle writing affirmations and mantras. I will read a few that I have written. I show up with grace. I embrace healing. I am focused and achieving. I choose peace over worry. I control my thoughts and emotions. I create space for calm, clarity, and focus. So these are, I write them in the form of an I statement. And instead of saying I can, I try to use an action word that expresses what I want to do or what I hope to keep as a focus throughout the day. So, for example, one of my mantras or affirmations could be, I intentionally will pace out my day to have to accomplish more tasks. So that's something I can use as a mantra. I intentionally prioritize necessary tasks. I rewrote it. So I intentionally prioritize. I'm going to write my mantra in just sort of a different way. So I'm going to write it in kind of a form of like a quote. So just follow me. This is just a way I'm doing it. I'm not saying that and this is the only way to do it, but this is something that is kind of coming on my mind. So as it's coming through my mind, I want to write it out. So I'm going to say, although the world can be dark, troubling, your outlook and hope can inspire it. And hope can bring inspiration. I want to write that. And hope can bring inspiration. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'll read my mantras one more time. I intentionally prioritize necessary tasks. That is one of my focuses for today. And my second mantra, and I wrote it kind of more in the form of a quote. Although the world can be dark or troubling, your outlook and hope can bring inspiration. That is inspiration, by the way, is my word of the year. It's one of my words of the year. It's one of my focuses that I kind of am trying to align all the different projects and goals that I have. So that's it for my daily intentions. Happy Monday, everyone. And thank you so much for joining me today, right on January 20th, 2025, for my daily intentions book. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Bye.